Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium video. Here we have Captain Unova's Pokésports July League meme team. Now, this was intentionally supposed to be a meme team by Captain Unova, who did also make it into a Players' Cup alongside myself. So clearly he's a good player, but he decided to make a meme team here, and I can't wait to try it out. He has the Choppleberry KANGASKHAN, the Focusash Trick Room Glade, the Modest Life Orb Lucario, the Choice Specs Incineroar, the Gigantamax Assault Vested Grimmsnarl, and the Gigantamax Weakness Policy Machamp. There's a lot of things going on here, but if you guys are a fan of off-meta teams, then please, by all means, do wait for the rental code at the end of the video, or just check out the description where you'll be able to find the rental code there. I'm super excited to try this out. Remember, if you guys want to send me over your teams, there is a rental codes channel on our Discord. Discord link is down below in the description. Join the great community of Pokemon enthusiasts and send me a rental code. I might actually play here on the channel. Anyway, on to the battle. Starting off the day against the Clefable and Zoroark. Alright, I'm loving this enemy team. Now, what's really interesting with Zoroark and Gengar is that Gengar and Zoroark don't share like any of the same weaknesses, so that's actually a very good disguise Pokemon for Zoroark is the Gengar. So we'll see how we go with that. Thankfully, we do have the Choppleberry, not the Choppleberry, the Fake Out on our Kangaskhan with Scrappy, so we should be a-okay in that scenario. I don't actually quite know what we want to do against this team, though. It does have a lot of fighting types and a lot of, dark types, not a lot of Pokemon weak to fighting, so maybe we want to go with the Machamp route here, but I definitely don't want to lead with it. Let's go Kanga, let's go Glade. We'll see if we can try to get the Trick Room up, and we'll have the Machamp in the back to kind of take advantage of that. And then look at the rest of this team, also weak to Fire. Hello, and Choice Specs Incineroar. It's time for you to come along. Let's see how this goes. If you guys are excited to see how this team does, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to support Pokésports and help me quit my job, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and notification. Also, I would recommend hitting the notification because these rental codes are limited. I do upload a new rental code pretty much every single day, so get in on these rentals while they are out. If you guys don't want to miss the rental code Incineroar Gengar, I have a suspicion that Gengar is the Zoroark. Regardless, I think Trick Room is like the play here. So let's do that. Let's Trick Room and let us fake out the Gengar. Just because Gengar does threaten the Glade a lot more than Incineroar does. That should be a pretty good turn here. We're just setting up for our GMax Machamp in the end. This is what our goal is here. We are going to fake out. This will give us the opportunity to see... Oh, jeez. Yep, it will be the Zoroark. I had suspicions that it was. And Incineroar is going to fake out. Our Kangaskhan. Well, guess what? We outsped you. Because we're a Kangaskhan. And Trick Room is going to happen here. Beautiful. That was just such an easy turn. Not bad at all. Yeah, I can do a lot of things. I'm going to Drain Punch you and Hard Swap into something who doesn't care. I think Machamp is the play. Let's go right into Machamp. Machamp doesn't care about either one of these Pokemon. Zoroark will be outspeeding everything. But, yeah, I don't think it can really do much. No Dynamax is happening yet either. When I saw Captain Unova play with this team, I noticed that he did hold a lot of his Gigantamaxes. So I'm going to try and do the same. I'm going to hold my D-Maxes to see if that's just the way you play this team. Because he actually had some pretty good success with it in the Pokésports League. Also, if you guys are curious about the Pokésports League, you join that by becoming a patron. All patrons from every level of Patreon do get access to it. Drain Punch would have done more damage if that didn't burn. It would have actually knocked it out if it didn't burn. So that's a little bit sad. Also, just realized, yeah, we're in Trick Room, so that Zoroark will go last. Shadow Ball onto the Machamp. I'm kind of okay with this. What's actually funny about that burn is that since I'm going to be going for max key strikes here, I'm actually going to raise my chance of critting each time, making that burn less and less relevant each time, which I guess is nice. Just going to go for a straight up Drain Punch onto Zoroark. Even if I crit, it should still be more than enough. Could be an easy switch out into the Gengar, but guess what? Scrappy is a thing. I will hit the Gengar. I won't do any damage to it, though. Anyway, Gigantamax Machamp. First time I've ever used it. First time I've probably ever seen its animation in the game. But here it is, folks. GMax Key Strike. Onto this Incineroar will be enough to almost knock it out. So close. Now I wonder if Burning Jealousy works with getting pumped too. I don't think so, because that's not technically raising a stat. Right? Someone tell me if you guys know. Parting Shot is going to happen, sadly. But we're just raising our crit chance anyway, so that doesn't matter. I think 3 max key strikes and we become 100% crit, so all we need is 3, boys. It's gonna swap into the Gengar. I'm okay with that. And then Drain Punch is gonna go off, killing this Zoroark. Zoroark did absolutely nothing in this game, except get 1 Shadow Ball off. So we are staying nice and pretty. I'm going to try really hard to just keep going for max key strikes and get myself up to 100% crit. So all these stat drops mean nothing. So I think I'm going to ignore the Gengar this turn. I get double edge it here with Kangaskhan too. Goes in with Rillaboom. Probably to fake out if I had to guess. Anyway, I'm going to max key strike this Rillaboom. If they really wanted to make Machamp like super broken, all they had to do was just make max key strike base 130 or base 140 and it literally would have been broken, but they kept it at 95 for God knows why. It did not deserve that. Withdraws Gengar, goes back in with Incineroar. This is fine. Can't drop my stats, dude. And then fake out onto Kangaskhan. I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna waste your fake out. That does not do a lot because we don't get the crit. But this should make it so that we are now at like super high % chance to crit. How much higher can we get? We do kind of need to get lucky with these crits though. We are negative to attack with our Machamp. Now our opponent has yet to Dynamax, which is a little bit terrifying. I wonder what they're holding on to. Probably for the Trick Room to wear off. Anyway, let us double edge this Incineroar. Followed by... See, now they have the Gengar in the back. Now I think we still double edge this Incineroar and then max key strike the Rillaboom. Because I feel like if they're going to switch a Pokemon out, it's going to be Incineroar. Nope, it's going to be Rillaboom. Why would you do that, though? I expected him to at least want to try to preserve. Oh, because he's just going for fake out. Okay. I guess this is the solution to everything. Just fake out my Kangaskhan until no tomorrow. I think Trick Room actually wears off this turn, too. If not this turn, then next. Yep. There goes Trick Room. Are we very worried? Maybe. Let's just double edge anyway. I want to double into this Gengar if I can. Yeah, I really want to. Gengar is the only thing stopping me from just spamming okay. Give me Choice Scarf. Gave Gengar Weakness Policy. Alrighty. Well, Gengar, you're not going to live very long to see that Weakness Policy happen, so... Thanks for the Choice Scarf. I now outspeed. I now outspeed the Incineroar. I am locked onto Knockoff, though, which is a little bit unfortunate. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but... I guess he was trying to lock me onto close combat. That might have been the play. That did so much damage. Why is he the one getting crits? That's not fair. I went for 2 max key strikes. He went for nothing. Oh, that's so unlucky. Now Rillaboom gets the chance to fake out one of our Mons here. Will it be... Actually, he's going to fake one out. It's actually probably going to be the Kangaskhan, right? I have the option of protecting with the Kangaskhan. Anyway, I'm just going to double into Incin. I could have a pretty high chance of critting, so that's nice. I don't want to switch out because then I just waste all my key strikes, right? Also, Kangaskhan's putting in some serious work. Can we talk about that, guys? It's gonna finally Dynamax with the Pokemon. Will probably be a GMax Rillaboom. It is, okay. So no fake out, which is even better. Because we'll be able to just KO this Incineroar and then get the knockoff on... Oh no, he just outspeeds everything and murders us. Why is he so fast? That is a very fast Rillaboom if it's outspeeding Kangaskhan too. Alright, whatever. Regardless, Double Edge will happen. It should be able to KO this Incineroar because we're gonna crit. Okay, so crits are coming into play here, folks. And now it simply becomes 2... Oh no, we stay alive. Oh no, we're gonna... Actually, I think we get healed first. So yeah, we are gonna stay alive. We're gonna go back to whatever it is, 15, and go back right down to 3. Good way to mitigate burn, I guess. We do have the Incineroar. I don't want to bring it yet. I want to get this Trick Room off. I clearly know that this Kangaskhan is very fast. Not Kangaskhan. Well, yeah, my Kangaskhan is very fast, but this Rillaboom is faster. So let's just get the Trick Room off. And that'll be that. We'll Double Edge on the off chance for some reason he allows us to attack. And we'll get this Trick Room up. So that when my Incineroar comes in here with choice specs, it can do a lot of damage with Burning Jealousy. Is gonna go for the Gallade, so we are gonna get the Double Edge off. This man does not respect crits! Look at that! We're gonna kill off our own Kangaskhan. We're gonna get the Trick Room off. I'm telling you, no one expects the Trick Room Gallade, man. Focus ass Trick Room Gallade. Don't mess. Now once Incineroar comes in here, is gonna get the Intimidate drop, is gonna get the Burning Jealousy off. Look at this. Look at this Incineroar set, guys. We got Parting Shot, we got Burning Jealousy, we got Snarl, and we got Scorching Sands. I didn't even know Incineroar got Scorching Sands. Lovely, lovely Intimidate. And then we got the Burning Jealousy turn. It is going to be single targeted Burning Jealousy too, which is pretty big. You can go for the Psycho Cut, or we just go for the CC, which would be our highest damage. So there's only one option here. That is good damage. I'm actually content with that, followed by the Close Combat. We are gonna just take it out. Nice. I didn't think we would actually take it out there. Gallade. We couldn't have done it without Gallade, right? Gallade just setting up Trick Room did so much work there, and Captain Unova made this team as a meme, but it has merit to it. Look. On to the next battle. Looks like a Trick Room team, or half Trick Room, half Sun with Ninetales, but regardless, that is so many things weak to ground. Do we have any ground on this team? We have the Incineroar with Scorching Sands. That is true. But I'm not sure if this is a game where we really bring Machamp. Maybe we actually settle for the Grimmsnarl. Ah, but 2 poison types though. Is this the special Lucario? Like, is this the game for special Lucario? It might be. Steel Spike ain't too bad. Anyway, I do see the Fear of Trick Room. Just so I can control it a little bit, I'll bring the Gallade, I'll bring the Kangaskhan. I loved that lead last time, and I'm kind of down to do it again. Actually, he's like all his special attackers. Let's go Grimmsnarl, I think. Grimmsnarl and Incineroar. We'll leave Lucario behind, and we'll maybe get to see a Gigantamax Grimmsnarl here, which is like my favorite Pokemon design of all time. That is like the coolest thing ever. Why couldn't they just make regular Grimmsnarl look like Gigantamax Grimmsnarl? Let's see if my opponent decides to lead with the Trick Room or the Sun. Ninetales Venusaur does go for the Sun, so we can totally attempt to abuse this. I think the play is definitely fake out the Venusaur. Unless you think the Venusaur just Dynamaxes immediately. That's the trickiness. Will the Venusaur just Dynamax, or will... Because I have to fake out one of them and try to go for the Trick Room. But I don't want this Venusaur to start putting things to sleep. I'm going to fake out Ninetales. Assuming the Venusaur is Dynamaxing here. It doesn't Dynamax. He's putting something to sleep. Put Kangaskhan to sleep, please. Or just miss! Yes, he puts Kanga... Okay, he puts Kanga to sleep. We get the Trick Room off. And now we have Psycho Cut. This is pretty good. We still have the mandatory turn of Sleep with Kangaskhan, which is a little bit of a demi-downer. But anyway, let's go for the Psycho Cut onto this Venusaur. And let's get this Sleep turn out of the way, I guess. Okay, now that these Pokemon we have on the field are our sweepers right now, so we're fine. Look at that Psycho Cut damage! You regret being Wide Lens now, don't you? You definitely regret being Wide Lens. That makes sense. The Focus Sash was probably on this. This man is setting up in my face? You know I have the speed control right now, right? I can worry about this Mudsdale later. That Ninetales literally just flipped the bird in my face. You know what? Here, eat a close combat real quick. Tell me how that tastes. Alright? Followed by that, you know what? Take a double edge too. You don't set up a nasty plot in my face like that. It's gonna heavy slam. I don't care. I'll eat it. Now eat this close combat. By setting up nasty plots. What is this? I don't know why I'm so offended by that, but just like... What? We're still asleep. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate. I don't know if we bother keeping Gallade on the field. Oh, Dusclops. Okay. Does see my Focus Sash, does see my Chople Berry. I don't know if we bother keeping Gallade on the field. Let's just let it go down here so we can get switch into something better. And let's go for the double edge on the Dusclops just because I think it's funny. And I don't want to give stamina to this Mudsdale yet. There's no need. It's gonna, especially now that it's Dynamax in here. Thankfully, we also preserved our Dynamax. That's a big old horse. Yeah, I really don't want to give it stamina. We do have special attacking Incineroar, which is nice. But still. Goes for the Nightshade. We should be able to take one. And then the Max Knuckle. Gonna break our Chople Berry. You just saw the Chople Berry, Tom. But I guess he's just trying to raise his attack. We have Burning Jealousy on our Incineroar, though. I think Kangaskhan has to wake up here, too. Kangaskhan, police! Open your eyes. I also just realized we're gonna get extra damage off on this Dusclops. Kangaskhan wakes up. Here is the double edge. He's gonna be like, what? Okay, that did some damage. It did not do too much, though. I actually don't care if Trick Room runs out here. If Trick Room runs out, then whatever. I think we're gonna be faster than Dusclops and Mudsdale anyway, with our back two. Second Nightshade will be enough to KO the Gallade finally. I've been waiting for him to KO these Pokemon for a very long time. And then Max Knuckle should be enough. This is now a +2 Max Knuckle. That's a little terrifying. That is quite a bit terrifying. I really hope I don't have just special attackers in the back. Sunlight fades. I mean, just physical attackers. And Twisted Dimensions return to the norm. Yep, that is a physical attacker. Oh no, we could be in a world of pain. Anyway, let's go for Grimmstar. Let's go for Incin. If this is stamina, we'll find out right now. Because the Intimidate will either proc or not proc. If it doesn't proc its own tempo. Weakness policy, that is really good to know. Okay, and its own temp, and it's also stamina, so... Ugh. Let's go for the GMax Snooze. We gotta start putting things to sleep. And... Do we Burning Jealousy just in case? We could Parting Shot. Let's Parting Shot. We'll bring it back down to neutral, which will be a little bit more tolerable. And if we're really lucky, we'll put it to sleep next turn with the GMax Snooze. Time for Assault Vest to GMax Grimmsnarl. The Assault Vest doesn't mean much because there's no special attackers left in the game. But maybe the GMax Snooze, not Smooze, will help us a little bit. We just need it to go off. Parting Shot will outspeed everything. We'll get the -1, setting it back down to neutral after the Intimidate. And GMax Snooze should be maybe enough to KO this Dusclops here. Beautiful. So no Trick Room possibility again. And will we get the Sleepy Time on... No, we don't. Okay, that's a little bit sad. We should take 1. Ugh. Okay, good news is that's Heavy Slam, though. You can't Heavy Slam a Gigantamax Pokemon, so that's the last time he can do that. That's like the one good news. Do we just keep going for the snoozes? I think we have to. Followed by... I don't know. Burning Jealousy, I guess. Oh no, we're stuck on Parting Shot. Well, I forgot we spexed ourselves! That does good mount, though. It is going to be Stamina Boost. I so forgot we just spexed ourselves onto this. Why are you not sleeping yet? Does he know? He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Nice. Shakes my head. You're definitely shaking yours after that one. Parting Shot again. Just sleep. I hit 2 snoozes. Battle was canceled. Okay. That's enough for me. That's really good. I almost threw that. If he knew... I don't think he knows I was choice spexed onto that. If he just actually KO'd my Grimmsnarl, I would have lost. Because I wouldn't be able to attack. Anyway... Captain Unova, I think your team is less of a meme and more of a dream. You know, that was definitely a very fun team to use. If you guys want the rental code, here it is. Make sure to check it out. And give Captain Unova some love in the Discord if you guys do decide to join. Tell him that his team is pretty darn lit there. Anyway, I'm Kevin. This is Pokésports. Have a great night. I hope you did enjoy. If you haven't already subscribed to support Pokésports, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. If you haven't already hit the notification so you don't miss a rental code, that would be smart on you to do so that I don't get comments like, Kevin, there's no rental code left. Guys, you should have hit the notification bell. I'm sorry. We got a lot of teams on this channel. Anyway, I'm Kevin. This is Pokésports. Have a great night. Peace out.